Did your dad tell you there was nothing ever free in life? Well, stay tuned because we're going to talk about the pathway programs.
Hey guys, Pastor Don VSP Realty, part of the Johnson Group here with Christina Boyette from New American Funding.
Hey guys.
And today she was talking about the 7 different pathway loans. I'm super excited. Never heard about this program before until Christina told me about it. We've been talking about it briefly, so I'm very excited to share it with you guys. But first, if you guys get any value from this video, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family. Maybe they're looking to buy a home. Maybe you don't even know it. So share this video, maybe give them some great information that Christina is going to give us, and let's just get into the questions, all right?
Yeah.
Well, Christina, first I want to say thank you for coming in and doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, anytime.
All right. Okay, so Christina, tell us about this pathway loan. I'm excited.
Oh yes, I'm excited too. But first, let me ask you, did your dad ever tell you there was nothing free in life like my dad did?
Like all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely. I think it's our generation.
Yeah, he said it all the time.
Yeah.
But they were wrong in this case because 4 of the pathway programs are grants, and grants mean it's free money, absolutely free.
Wow.
I know.
Free money. I like free money.
I do too. Yes, and it's totally free. There's no second mortgage. There's no interest. There's no payment. There's no. You don't have to pay it back when you pay us off. It's free, totally free. It's given to you at closing, and it goes towards closing cost or down payment.
That is incredible. I mean, they used to do this with the, Georgia Dream, which they also have Georgia Dream stuff. If you didn't watch the Georgia Dream video, I'm going to link it at the end so you can watch this. It's great Georgia Dream stuff. But back in the day, they used to have the hardest hit fund. I think it was after Hurricane Matthew. They gave Chatham County and the city of Savannah a bunch of money. But that was you had to be in the home for 5 years before you sold it, or you had to pay it back. But you're saying this is just free. There's no strings attached.
It's free. Not these 4. These 4 are totally free grants.
Wow. All right. Well, great. That's amazing. I like free money. So does anybody and everybody get these loans?
Not everybody. There's guidelines just like other programs.
Okay.
And a couple of them depends on where the new home is going to be. And then one of them depends on where they currently live.
So like if I live in Idaho, like I don't even, what is the city in Idaho?
I don't know.
If you know a city in Idaho, put it in the comments down below. I've never been there. Have you ever been to Idaho?
I have not been to Idaho.
I've heard of it. I've heard of people from there, and I heard their potatoes are fantastic there, right? The best
now I have those all the time.
But so if you're in like somewhere in Idaho, and you type in your computer, is it like a computer program or something?
Yes, I have like a map, and I put in the address, and it'll say yes or no that it's in this area. Okay. So if you are in that area, then when you move here, it doesn't matter where the new home is, you can possibly get up to $8,000.
Wow,
yeah,
that is awesome.
And if, like we were talking about earlier, if you're not in that area, you get a second shot.
Oh yeah.
Because it depends on where the new home is. So you may get the $6,000.
Okay. So the other loans are predicated on where the house currently is.
Correct.
Okay, so what are the hottest locations in our area that qualify for that?
Usually that I've seen is in the cities. So we're talking about the city of Savannah, some of Garden City, some of Hinesville and Brunswick. So I would put it in the map. The map is the key, and it'll let me know immediately, real quickly, if you're in that track.
Oh, it's kind of, it kind of reminds me of, it's not the same, I'm sure, but it's kind of reminds me of the USDA map where they talk about eligibility. You type in the address for the home and it will tell you yes or no.
Exactly. And that's for a certain area. That's more for your rural areas.
Rural areas,
This is more in a city that I've found.
So this is the opposite way.
It is the opposite. We needed it. We needed something.
I mean, home prices going up like crazy. I mean, dang, the median wholesale price now in America is like $430,000. Wow. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
The median home sales price in America is at $430,000.
That's crazy.
But it affords houses nowadays. Holy cow.
Some of the other guidelines would be also, it depends on the income.
Okay.
So some of them have an income cap and some of them have no income cap. So an income cap, which means there's a certain amount that it will, go for income. But the beauty of it is just for the applicant or applicants that are on the application. It's not a household income like Georgia Dream is. Even if they're not on the application, we have to count their income in that income cap. This we don't have to do. We don't
That's
have
awesome.
to worry. I know.
Man.
Yeah.
I like this. All right. Well, this is great. If you have any questions about the specific programs, obviously give Christina a phone call. Because, a lot of other banks do Georgia Dream, but this pathway loan, this is for you guys, right? This is your guys specifically? You're not sure?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Other lenders may have something or
Similar?
something similar.
Yeah.
So I do want to say that something that's common in the 4 grants is that you have to be a first-time home buyer.
First-time home buyer.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But, if you hadn't owned a home in the last 3 years, you're still considered a first-time home buyer.
Oh, wow.
It seems crazy. It's just forgiven. After 3 years, it starts over again.
It's kind of like being in Vegas. It's just what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This was what happened 3 years ago. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. So you have to have it sold. Okay, let me make this disclaimer. When you're gonna have to have it on public record, right? That it was sold 3 years ago, or what would they need to bring to the table to show you? Like, what kind of paperwork would you be looking for?
Well,
Hopefully be public record at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can look in the Chatham County or wherever you live before, look it up and see if it's 3 years old. But yeah, make sure it's done. I think the only reason why I brought that part up is because sometimes people, when they go through like foreclosures or something like that, they think, okay, we foreclosed on the house at this date, but actually the bank didn't do the paperwork till like a year later. So
oh yeah,
and
I know what you're talking about.
Crushed loans and hearts.
Yeah. We'll make sure we do our due diligence in the beginning.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well that's amazing. Okay, so how much free money are we talking about?
So all 4 are well, not all 4, but 2 of them are $6,000. One is $3,000, and one is $8,000.
$8,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
And $8,000 is the one. Which one is that? That's for where you live.
They currently live.
Where you currently live.
The other 3 is where the new home's going to be.
Nice. Okay, so if you want to know any of that information, obviously she can run through the system and find out for you. So definitely give Christina a phone call. And of course, we're going to have her number down at the bottom, and she's going to say it at the end. So don't worry about that. Okay, great. All right, so you said there's 7 pathway loans. We talked about 4. What's the other 3?
So one of them is an FHA loan, where the other 6 are conventional. But the FHA, and that is an actual loan. They're going to give you the 3.5% for the down payment. So
so is it a second loan? Like
this would show up as a second mortgage.
Okay.
But there's no payment, no interest. It just sits there silently until you pay us off. Or if you've lived in the home for 5 years, it's forgiven, completely forgiven. So it's free money after 5 years.
Oh, that's kind of like the Georgia Dream one I was talking about. Okay, all right. So wait. Okay, you're saying this is a separate loan outside of the home loan that just hangs out. You don't make a payment on it?
No, it just sits there.
And then in 5 years it's gone?
And it's gone.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. When she's explained to me before, I didn't catch that part. Okay, dang. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other 2 is for what?
Those are conventional. The other 2 are conventional, but it has no PMI.
No
PMI is private mortgage insurance. It protects the lender just in case you foreclose. It doesn't help the client at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. And it could be pretty high. It could be $150. It could be $175 a month. And it's just, we don't have it. So it is a minimum of 3% down.
Okay.
With no PMI.
What are the income limits for that one?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So, like I said, once again, make sure you get a hold of her. But, PMI, when you think about taking, where say, okay, typically an FHA loan, which is typically for first-time home buyers, you can only have to put 3.5% down, right? But then you have an upfront PMI fee of 1.75, right, which typically gets rolled into the loan, okay, which raises your loan amount. and then you got your PMI every month unless you put 20% down.
Right.
With this, you're just putting 3% less than the FHA.
Yeah.
And
no PMI.
No PMI, which is saving you a bunch of money. So
saving you, it lowers your payment, and we all love lower payment.
Right.
I want a lower payment, or we can increase your purchasing power. So that gives us $175 more to increase the maximum purchase price.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
I think so.
And it's fantastic. Wow. Holy cow. Okay. All right. Well, dang. Well, I really appreciate you telling us about this. Is there anything else we need to know about these 7 different loans?
I think, there's more details, but we don't want to get you in the weeds.
No. If you want more details, just get with her. She can punch you in the computer and figure out which one you qualify for and tell you specifically about the one that you qualify for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't want to bog you down with a ton of details. We just want to let you know that the program exists and it's out there, and Christina is willing to help you with that. So, Christina, I really appreciate you coming.
You're welcome.
And telling us about this great program. Look, it sounds like Christina Boyette and New American Funding is trying to save you money in all kinds of ways. You got the Georgia Dream, you got the Pathway loans. I mean,
we have Chenoa loans.
Chenoa.
The USDA loan, that's a good one. Yeah, we have several.
And not to mention, she can do VA loans, all the, everybody. I know that a lot of people think that, you got to be Veterans United or USAA to do a VA loan. That's not the truth. Every bank can do a VA loan as long as they're qualified by the VA to do so. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Once again, if you guys got any value from this video, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. You never know when your friends and family are looking to buy a home, and this could be the point, the video that pushes them over the edge to get them into their next home, giving Christina a phone call. So, Christina, if they want to call you, what's your number?
912-433-3960.
And my number is 912-657-3544. If you've got any questions, give me a call. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Boom.